Track sleep.
Nuby.
Any of the thoughts and opinions shared on this show belong solely to the members of the cast. This is not a reflection of our families, friends, or employers. These are just our thoughts and views and aren't intended for anything further than entertainment and information for our viewers and listeners. Nuby for life. Thank you. Welcome to episode 17 of the In-Crowd Podcast. As always, I'm your host, J Love, aka Fly95, and I'm joined by my guy, Jay Hayes. What's the word, Hayes?
What it do, my dog?
Man, that's what it is. Been glad to have you back. We supposed to get a guest appearance from Sticks. I guess he's back today too, so he'll be joining us in a little bit. First and foremost, bro, I want to shout out. Well, not shout out. I want to tell people about the little hiatus we had. So y'all ain't seen this in a while. We took Easter weekend off. That was just agreed with the crew. Everybody spending time with their family, doing their thing, their church thing as well. Then the week after, we actually recorded episode 16, and we tried it different. We was in person. It was me, E, and Mac Tay. And we didn't work out all the kinks, man. We ran into some audio issues, but we gonna get that tight so we can have some in-person episodes. So shout out to them for them coming through and recording that. I didn't want to put a product out if the audio wasn't right, man, but we here now. It's episode 17. We here now, man. Hayes, what you been up to, dog?
Man, listen. Your boy just been working, man, trying to fight through these last couple weeks of school, man. You know, we got about 4 weeks basically.
Man.
Of school left. And I hate to count down, but this has been one of them years, man, where it's like I'm looking forward to the summer. Just enjoying my summer with my son and relaxing, man. So, yeah, that's what I've been on, man. I was a little under the weather a couple weeks ago, you know, but I'm back at a hundo right now. So,
man, that's what's up. It's been something in the water too, because them kids been cutting up a little bit at school as of late.
I think it's them allergies.
It's something, man.
Something, bro.
Man, my office
on Monday, bro. Every other kid in the class had itchy eyes, red eyes. Everybody else is acting a fool, so it was out.
Yeah, man, it is something. If this is a precursor to how this summer gonna be, I'm like, goodness, it's gonna be wild out here.
Kobe been turning up on me. He 3.5 now, so little dog just been he had a tantrum. He had his first tantrum on my mom, but he ain't do it on me though. You know,
I'm already know.
I'm get on away from there. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I ain't been on that. Let me just stop.
Nephew, man. Man, on my side, I ain't been on too much of nothing either, man. I'm slacking on this content. I said I was gonna make some dude with the shoes content. I got a lot of unboxing to do, so I'm planning on knocking that out one day soon. I done said that the past couple episodes, but I'm gonna knock that out. Other than that, I'm on the same thing as you, man. Just doing that school countdown, man. Even though I gotta work summer school.
That's
you know. It's just,
man, life be lifing, man. So
man,
we gonna get it together though. Summer is where we get to relax. That first week gonna be kind of, still like catching up on sleep and just getting back getting out of your regular routine. You know what I'm saying? For me, maybe. When do y'all summer school start?
Well, we June 16th.
Okay, so y'all got a 2 weeks off.
Yep. Got a little week and some change. Anytime I hear June 16th, I think of Tupac and Thug Life. June 16th, 1971.
Always rapping that. I verse y'all know.
Shout out to them, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, that was the first rapper whose birthday I knew that just by heart.
That's funny,
man.
Oh, I've been at the gym too, man. I ain't even say that.
Okay, getting them gains.
Getting them gains, man. I got to eat a little better, but I've been going about 4 days a week, man. You know, up at Club Crunch. Y'all gonna have to come up there and check it out.
Club Crunch. Okay.
Section up there.
Man, I'm slacking on that action. I need to definitely get up to Club Crunch, Planet, all them clubs. All of them.
It's cracking up at Club Crunch, man. Y'all have to check it out.
Oh, okay. Now, speaking of music, we just talked about like that Tupac song, but you was telling me about some music before we started. It's a Cash Money tour about to start.
Yeah, it already started. TZ actually went to the Atlanta show yesterday.
Oh, cracking.
So, she said they ain't even bring out no special guests. But
Mhm.
Freeway or somebody and 2 Chainz came out. But
Wait, they brought out Freeway, like
yeah,
Rockefeller Freeway for the
unless
Cash
he
Money
was an
tour.
opener or something. But yeah,
Mm.
he was. She saw him rapping What We Do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's my jam.
That's my jam too. But yeah, bro, I was excited. I was like, oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, they coming to Chicago and they coming to Detroit. So I
Okay.
started figuring out which city I wanted to go to.
Hmm.
I've been to Chicago a million times. So I was
Right.
like, man, I wonder what Detroit looking like. But then I heard Wayne ain't even on this tour, bro.
Uh,
He did the Louisiana joint, that little tour,
uh-huh.
whatever, but he not on the Cash Money tour this one. So I
Bro,
don't know.
it ain't no Cash Money tour without Wheezy.
I'm not going, bro. I'm gonna save my money.
Oh, it's gonna be cold in the D. It's gonna
Yeah.
be-
If he
it's
said it
gonna-
was just all right, if it was just all right in Atlanta with, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I could just imagine what
Yeah.
it's gonna be like in the other cities.
Yeah, man.
I might.
Baby and Slim gotta fix that, man. You gotta have Wayne, dog.
She was saying that too, like you could tell don't nobody mess with Baby. It's really Baby
Mhm.
that nobody
Mm.
really rocking with because he done double crossed everybody, but niggas gotta eat. So they probably doing
Right.
it on the strength of, you know,
Hmm.
I'm gonna do this for these two, you know what I'm saying? But not for Baby. But he's
I see it. Yep.
CEO. So what can you do? You know.
Man.
So
Oh, that's terrible.
yeah, but no
Now.
Wayne. I can see that. I would have went if it wasn't no Turk or no BG. Shout out. I mean, respect to them, but you know what I'm saying. I love him.
Wow.
Yeah, why? I love them two niggas, but
uh
it wouldn't be a. I feel like it wouldn't be a Cash Money tour without Juvie or Wayne. Like
right, right.
them the cats that really like made the name for Cash Money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You gotta have Wayne first, and then you right, Juvie.
Yeah,
If it ain't Juvie and Wayne involved,
and then Cash Money
you
tour.
wasting our time, man.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jack Mack, aka Young Sticks, just blessed us with his presence, man. What's the word, Sticks?
What's going on, fellas?
Not
Hydrating.
much, man. I see you
Yeah,
hydrating over there.
yeah. What's going on with y'all though?
What up,
Not
Brody?
much, man. We was just catching up, man. What Cat's been up to, man? You just getting back from OT, man. Tell us about your trip, bro.
Oh man, it was a lot of shenanigans to say the least. Well, I don't like moving even here, but moving
Mm-hmm.
on the East Coast is way different. Niggas ain't
Mm.
driving out there, so the big trips. Well, okay, sorry, my sister go to film school out there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the semesters ended, so we had to get her out of her dorm. But it ain't as simple as just getting a U-Haul like here.
Mm-hmm.
People don't drive in New York like that. So the
Right.
big stuff we had to do multiple subway trips slash Ubers, and then
Dang.
yeah, it's just not fun.
Dang.
Now
Mhm.
that's your little sister that was at YLA
Yep,
with us. Dog,
yep,
we
yep.
getting old, dog. She in college now.
Yeah,
That's
she in her
crazy.
second year of film school right now.
Oh, that's what's up though, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
That's
send
what's
y'all some
up.
stuff. She building a portfolio with her college, so she
Hmm.
done did all type of like stuff and was like behind the scenes directing stuff. So I'm gonna send it to y'all if y'all
Yeah.
check it out.
That's what's
Nah,
up.
that's
Speaking of
love,
college,
dog.
Tylen Huff, one of the YLA kids, he just graduated this past weekend too. So
Oh, shout
Oh,
out to him.
okay.
Shout
Shout
out to
out,
him.
shout out. Yeah, man. That's what's happening. So now the a big trending question on the internet I've been seeing the past couple of weeks is, could 100 unarmed men defeat one gorilla? I heard everybody speaking on this topic. The most like entertaining one you got to see when Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce having the discussion. No, it's pure comedy. But I'm here. I'm asking y'all, and then I'm also chiming in too. Could 100 unarmed men take down one gorilla? What
hell
do y'all
no,
think?
no, bro, no,
No, I don't believe it.
uh, I
no,
agree,
bro.
man.
Listen, bro. I watched this video and they was talking about how strong a gorilla is, bro. They said
Man.
that nigga, one like a silverback, can
Uh-huh.
bench press 4,800 pounds. He'll throw them niggas to outer space, bro.
Dog.
4,000 pounds is crazy, bro.
Dog,
Yeah.
I just picture like the gorilla just like hitting somebody in the head, dog, and like knocking their head off their shoulder, like dislocating your neck. Like he just
Bro, they
Easy.
said he could, his grip strength is so crazy he could crush your skull, my nigga. Like, come on, man. He could lift like 1,800 pounds off the ground like this and carry it. Come on,
And
bro.
then
What
I'm
y'all
like,
finna
the argument is crazy. I think we got no chance. Like, just a head up fight with one gorilla, like, he probably got the strength of like what, 15 grown men?
Nah, it's probably more than that,
do? More than
dog.
that, bro.
So who gonna be the first wave? Cause they gonna get
That's the hey, the crazy part is the first wave is gonna be what throw off everybody else. Cause soon as you out there and you see one nigga just get cleared, like, and he just 50 people leaving after that, just out of fear. Just you see somebody face mauled off, dog. People gonna start reconsidering their life after that, dog.
No, like, bro, the first nigga that run up, he gonna be through. He just,
He out of there.
cause he
I
got
don't
all
even
his
see
energy.
I don't even see the gorilla getting tired with 100.
No, bro.
I don't see it.
He gonna Donkey Kong punch somebody in the top of their head like.
It's gonna be
For sure.
gruesome too. Like, niggas gonna be through. Like, I mean, he ain't even gotta kill them all. He just gonna injure you severely to where you can't fight no more. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
he ain't gonna kill everybody, but some niggas is not gonna. They gonna want to die.
Somebody gonna get hit with some shit too. You know they be throwing that shit.
Yeah, dog.
Somebody get hit with a turd, all kind of stuff.
Nah, bro.
Not a chance, man.
So we know we losing, but just in case, if you had to put together a squad of people to go at this gorilla, name just 3 of your 100. Who would you get? I was talking to Hayes before we started. I'm taking a Mike Tyson in his prime because he crazy enough. Then I might go Ryan Artest before he was Meta World Peace. Because you gotta have somebody with some athleticism, and they just gotta be crazy too.
Yeah.
And who else? Who would be another one? I might even go Draymond, dog. Draymond choked a 7-foot-something nigga in the middle of a basketball game.
Draymond fake crazy though, bro. I'm telling you, he's not really crazy, bro.
Well, he trying to get the gorilla from behind.
Yeah.
I think he gonna run up behind the gorilla and try to put it in the headlock.
Bro, he
so
can't
Mike
get
can
his
punch
arm
it.
around no gorilla neck. You see how big, bro? Gorillas don't even got a neck, bro. He just got it goes straight into his shoulders. But Sticks, you wanna go next?
No, you good.
I'm going Kimbo. I need Kimbo with me.
Okay. Kimbo Slice.
We'll go somebody that got some skills like that might be able to outmaneuver the gorilla. I'm gonna go Bruce Lee.
Okay.
You know, and then man, George Foreman maybe or something in his prime. He was the hardest puncher ever. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna need a slugger.
You're gonna need a slugger. Street fighter, a trained fighter, and then a nigga that's gonna punch the hell out of you real hard. So,
all right, Sticks, who you bring it to the war? Right now, we just named 6 people we bring it. Who you bring it?
I'm gonna go Mike Tyson.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the Great Khali of the WWE.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all remember him.
Ain't he that big fat dude?
No, he was like 7-footer from India or something.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay.
And then
he chopping him down.
Lastly, man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Shaq or somebody, man. Somebody gotta have them hands.
You gotta go with Shaq. You gotta go with Shaq. Hey, I'm a throw in just a wild card. I'm throwing in Mike Epps off of Friday when he was dodging Baby D. You got to put Mike Epps out there first. If he trying to juke him.
But dog, look, do y'all see how big a gorilla head is, bro?
It's like I seen it.
The size of a human man's head.
Bro, I haven't seen it.
And we ain't talking about the gorillas. We talking about a silverback, right?
Yeah, vicious one.
We
He
through.
probably 6 feet easy.
Yeah, easy.
And he
All
probably
veg-
weigh like 400 pounds, probably.
And the nigga eat all
Vegetarian, no meat.
That's why I said
Mhm.
he eat all vegetables, bro.
The
Yeah.
plant-based muscles. he ain't getting tired.
Them
Yeah, I
genetics
just see him
great.
just going full speed. He not getting tired after 100. We gonna
I
get
think he
hurt
gonna
easier.
run through on his knuckles and just hit niggas like this.
I think the territory matter too. Like where can we fight him to stand a chance? Like can't just
in
be
your
in the
dream,
gym.
in your dreams.
In our dreams. Oh, then I'm bringing Freddie.
Yeah.
so we can do something to him.
No weapons. He can't use his fingers.
Oh yeah, he can't use the claws. He got to play some
cannot.
mind games on the gorilla.
Yeah. He gonna have to make him want to jump off a building and whatnot. That's
Right.
the only way we gonna win.
Make the gorilla just off himself, dog.
Yeah, bro. It's a wrap.
Dog. Oh man. So now sticking in the trendy topics, dog. Trending topics. So Bill Belichick has been making his rounds. He got a new book coming out, but a lot of people is focusing on his 24-year-old girlfriend, and they got like a 49-year age gap between the two of them. But then also we know all the accusations Shannon Sharpe is under, and a lot of people saying that all that came from the big age gap with him and his girlfriend. So my question for y'all, I don't even want to get into details of Shannon Sharpe and Bill yet, but my question is, what's y'all dating range, like age wise? Like what's the oldest that you would go from right now and the youngest? So stating how old you are, I'll lead off this one while y'all think, because I already knew the question. So right now I'm 43. I'll be 44 this fall. I think my ceiling, the oldest I'm gonna do from 43 is 45. I ain't into the elderly at this point, man. I'm trying to keep it close. Now the youngest, if I'm single, I'm a happily married man. But if I'm single, I ran these answers by my missus before we started the show. But the youngest right now, I say 30, bro. Cause that's 43-year-old me. I ain't got that young stammy like I used to. Them young ones, they want to do too much, man. I ain't built like I used to do, man. I can't be having Red Bulls and pink horsepowers and all that all day. So I can do about 30 to 45 is my right now range that I could best with.
Yeah. I low key was thinking about the same. My ceiling is 45. A couple years older than me. I'm 42.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like 30-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially like, are we dating them seriously, or are we just like, I don't know. Like,
if we build Belichick, we serious. That means she with you. That's just your woman.
Low key, like, I'm thinking like 32, 33 then, because 30 still a little young, like, brain wise, brain development wise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And it kind of depends on the woman, what they done been through and all that stuff too.
Right.
Just all considering just age, I'm gonna say like 32. But
and did she have her father in her life?
Yeah.
Man.
Got baby daddy drama on it.
Yeah. You got to factor them in.
It's based on age, yeah.
Now Stick's a little younger than us. Nephew. What's your range? What you looking at?
Well, as I'm getting a little older, I think the youngest, I say 24. Anything younger than that, I think we're not gonna be on the same thinking, on the same page.
Right.
Like I'm thinking long term and stuff. Anything younger than 24, they trying to be young and turn. They ain't really thinking long term, in my opinion.
Right. No, you right.
And
they say they might want that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right.
You'll be trying to explain too much and try to get them to understand. It's gonna come off controlling.
Right.
Yeah.
So nothing younger than that.
Yeah.
So now, same. What's your ceiling? Yeah. What's your ceiling? What's your oldest?
Man, that's a touchy one. They be kind of insecure about that age, so I don't even want to put a limit on that.
Look. Stick said he'll pull one of them out the nursing home.
Stick said,
drop your resume.
DM me.
Hey, he said drop your resume. Drop it.
Yeah.
So same question, same range. Now let's put ourselves in like the OG shoes. So say you 65 and you a millionaire like them. Do that change anything? Cause I'm saying the change for me then. If I'm 65, multi-millionaire, I'm having the arm candy then. Yeah, I'm having it. I might not even know what to
You
do
have
with it, but I'm
multiple.
just having it.
At that point, you're gonna have
Or
multiple.
hey
But
man, I
why
might
do
come
money
to
gotta
LA.
change that though?
Oh, cause they ain't just now. Not to say
Cause I mean,
old head.
I don't know. I want to be rich, but even if I ain't rich, like shit, we all want something that look good.
Yeah, you true, but that age gap, I think, is where that money gotta come in. Now, true, some people just might have that, that riz, that game, and just that P and just make it work. But I don't think Bill and Shannon got that. I
Nah,
think
I
for
they
agree.
definitely getting
for the,
used. Used and
Mhm.
abused. So and you gotta be smarter than that. Them niggas just like I don't know,
Yeah.
bro. Cause Shannon, the chick Shannon got caught up with, like she weak. Like
mid
Wag.
you found the
mid.
weakest
Wag.
white girl you could find, nigga, and got her out here exploiting you, nigga. Like that's crazy. So you could just tell, like his pedigree for sure. Like
Oh yeah,
he just wasn't used to having women. Like
at
you
all, at
was that
all.
guy, like in the sports realm, but beyond that, you could just
Mm-hmm.
tell by how you be talking, how you be acting. Even on the show, like he be too excited to talk about that kind of shit. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Because
Man, I thought I was tripping.
he just not
no,
hitting
you
his
ain't tripping.
prime. He 50-something years
Uh
old, just not hitting his prime. And so anybody that's gawking at him, looking at him any kind of way, he ready to go.
huh.
So he just don't got no standards, and you could just tell by the caliber of women he even holler at. Like 20, and almost you 60 years old, bro. You mess with a 20-year-old, and
Yeah,
she's
bro.
terrible. Like I wouldn't even look her way. Like you know what I'm saying? But
And she said she wanted 25,000 a cheek.
a cheek and ain't got no cheek, so she
None.
broke. They should have sent her
That's crazy.
$0.
He should have invoiced her. You gotta pay me for them cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm I don't know. I feel like Sticks, like it really shouldn't matter. Like if I'm I'm gonna keep my answer the same as far as like the range. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 10 years younger, couple years older, because you can still find some beautiful women.
You
That's
right.
in your you know your I don't even know what to say, but
Mm-hmm. No,
she
I know what you're saying.
um,
Get you an Angela Bassett. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but Tracy Ellis Ross,
Yeah, I know. I'm already knowing. I know.
yeah,
Well, she said she only want the young niggas though.
I changed her mind, baby.
Ooh, I see
Changed
you.
her mind.
I see you. So now that kind of segue into the next thing. So is it a double standard when it's the old dude with the young chick versus the old chick with the young dude?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They will call you a creep if you a dude. They
but
will
that's
shame you.
that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on
Yeah.
with Bill and Shannon saying mess with them young chicks, man. So like with Bill, it started like getting some more news because like he not in the NFL no more. He gonna be the head coach of North Carolina's football team this upcoming season, and he was doing an interview with CBS, and the young chick was in the room. And the reporter is talking to him, and he asked, like, hey, where did you meet her? And she jumped in the interview. It was just like, no, he not answering that. And it was like, dang, like kind of like threw it off, but just basically just spoke up like on some old, nah, he ain't talking about that. And then come to find out, like he put her in charge of like all they social media stuff that he gonna be doing, and like she's like a personal assistant. They said that some of they like spring camps, like she on the sideline pacing back and forth with him while he coaching and stuff. So man, I think
Look
she,
at him.
yeah, dog, like but the thing is like people letting it ride, which is odd. Cause like you said, yeah, it is. And it's considered grooming. That was gonna be like my next thing. Like what would be grooming? And I know that that's the term people use when you got a young spouse and they saying that person ain't really live life, and you basically trying to make that person into just your perfect partner without them really having a say. But her grooming is almost reversed because she kind of
Yeah.
controlling dude.
Yeah.
Like so yeah, what do y'all feel though about the grooming or the double standard or any of that?
Think you want to chime in?
I do be seeing that. A lot of that stuff be like a mind manipulation thing too, though, bro. So I be not trying to like fall for that, because I
Right.
mean, people gonna do what they want, especially if you got the bag. Like, people will try to reverse psychology you into doing what they want you to be doing, and that
Right.
ain't. I don't fall for none of that. I do what I want to do. So that might be how he look at it. He want who he want. He got the bag. He can get whoever he wants. So that's who he want to wake up to. That's him.
He like what he like. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She ain't underage, so hey,
Yeah.
it
And
might
I
it
think
might look however to
that's how a
people,
lot of
but
people
he
look
ain't.
at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that too, Sticks. A lot of people look at it like they grown, they make their own decisions, no
Yeah.
matter, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta kind of put it into perspective. Like, nigga, what was you doing when she was born?
Mm.
Like, nigga, you was winning championships. You was damn near
Bro.
retired when she
Bro
was.
was 49 when she was born.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro was 49.
I don't know, man. It's a bad look. And as far as the grooming thing goes, well, I'm gonna chime in on the double standard thing. There's plenty of double standards. Like, it's so cool. It's okay for niggas to be hoes, but women can't be hoes. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I ain't gonna say it's okay, but it's not frowned upon when men do it, and women can't get husbands because you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Or you got a hoish record.
A hoish record.
Yeah. But in this case, as far as like women dating younger, and they looking at it like Stella got her groove back type shit, just like, well, all the men my age ain't shit, or they this or they that. They got an excuse to start dating men
But
younger and whatnot. So
that's what I'm saying. The manipulation.
yeah, for sure, absolutely.
That was Tracy Ellis Ross said that. She was like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
when she dated dudes her age that was successful, they had like a old school traditional way of doing things. They wasn't never open to anything she was trying to do and bring to the table. So that's why she said she date young. Then you also got, what's my guy from the Rockets? Jalen Green date Drea, and he as old as her son is.
yeah.
So
Right.
it's like, man, it's definitely weird when it's that other way around.
Oh, girl, the Britney chick did that to who was the dude from
For the Hornets.
Hornets? Yeah,
Dang, what's
PJ
it
Washington.
might have been. Yep.
Yeah, PJ Washington. So like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, it's just I don't know, bro.
Man,
I
they
got another
predators.
point.
It is what it is.
I got another point, y'all. I'm not
What's
trying to
that?
get too, long winded, but
Mm-hmm.
like, I want y'all to think about this though. I think men and women live on two different clocks. Like, from
Mm-hmm.
18, women get to live and do high level dating with anybody, you know what I mean, that got the bag, got the lifestyle at 18. It's
Mm-hmm.
not really like that for us. We gotta
No.
work, grind to get to that level. So by the time majority of the time, once you didn't grind it, and you know what I mean, and got your money up and got all your
Mm-hmm.
shit together, man, you probably 30s, 40s. So a lot of the time, niggas go get whatever they want. They like, no, I watched you for 20 years doing
Yeah,
all
see,
this and
yeah,
doing all
yeah.
Right.
that. So
Look past
now
me,
we the
you know
same
what I'm
age.
saying?
I gotta settle for you.
Yeah.
Nah, I think niggas waking up. Niggas ain't falling for that no more. So
Right.
that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
That's what Hayes said, that hoish record. That when that hoish
Yeah,
record come about.
Or not even
yeah,
that. He's saying like you was messing with niggas. You wasn't even looking my way basically, because I
That's
ain't have
true.
my shit
Yep.
together.
Yep.
Now I got my shit together. We just we the same age. Now you trying to throw it at me, but nah, I don't
Mm.
want
I'm
you no
wrong if
more.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I'm wrong
Right.
if I
Right.
don't want it. You all out of shape and whatnot now. You
Yeah,
ain't got that
nah, I ain't.
18-year-old figure no more.
Nah,
So got that mileage on her.
Yeah, got that mileage on you. You look like
yeah,
a bag of laundry. So
I ain't feeling that. But they try it though.
they'll try it for sure.
Yeah.
They'll try it for
But
sure.
like to your point, that go back to like in high school when you would see like the young grown dudes, like the 22-year-olds coming up to the high school when it let out, picking up the senior chicks, like the 18-year-old. They, like you said, they was exposed to riding in nice cars. Then we might have been getting on the city bus to get to the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they getting picked up by dudes with rims and this and that. And it's like, oh, okay, you already used to this. And in the club at a way earlier age than us, because the bouncer more likely to let an underage female in than a dude. So they didn't live the whole life. Like you said, by the time we hitting 21, 22, they didn't burnt the club up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said this. We on a different
They
clock.
Yeah.
We at a different clock. 18, they high level, can do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We be having to put 10 years in before we seeing some look like some changes to our life.
Bro, you might have actually figured out why they say women mature faster than men. Is that because of that? They get introduced to these older dudes at a young age that low key might grow them up. You know what I'm saying? And we don't get that. We just learning in real time as we. Boy, you on to something over there, man.
It's the truth, man.
You on to something, man.
The truth.
When I was at Whitewater, it was a couple older chicks that was shooting at the younger niggas.
Look at him. Look at him.
But it was they weren't trying to do nothing but hump on us, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to change our lives in no other kind of ways, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that was gonna change it enough.
You know. But yeah, so they were out there. I was knocking the senior when I was a freshman.
I was gonna say you did something to there and got up out of there. I know.
They be prowling.
Oh man, they out here prowling, dog.
Yeah.
So now just jump and switching topics, man. At the time of us recording this is Sunday afternoon. The NBA playoffs first round is pretty much wrapped up. It's only one more game, 7 left. Today it'll be the Rockets versus Golden State. I think that's the last game 7 of the first round. But first round, like surprises or highlights, man, from the NBA playoffs. I lead off. And I'm only leading off because I said when we kind of previewed the playoffs before it started and we gave like our ideal matchups to make it to the finals, I said, man, in a perfect situation, I wanted to see the Lakers versus the Bucks. Boy, both of my teams got knocked in the first round. So I don't really know who I'm rooting for at this point. I kind of know. I'm going to bring that up in a little bit. But yeah, both of my teams got knocked. I think that was the biggest surprise for me in the first round. Anything stood out to y'all in the first round of the playoffs?
I'll second that. The Lakers getting knocked out. Man, Ant-Man got that dog in him, man.
Man, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I see he put them out and he did a victory lap around there.
Duh.
That was gangster.
Gangster, wasn't it? In LA.
That was gangster.
Man.
Y'all see him cut his hair off. He went
Now, is that real? I see that. That's real.
That was real.
I think it's real, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. All right. See, okay.
He went bone on him, bro.
Okay. For our viewers that ain't from the mill, Bone is Jordan, man. If you don't know, yeah, J Bone is Michael Jordan, man. That's a Milwaukee thing, man. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Hayes, what stood out to you in the first round?
Man, how bad of a coach Doc is.
Oh yeah.
Terrible coach. I mean, but I already knew this, but to see it in real time blow a game, you up 7 points, 40 seconds to go. It's no excuse for that. So I was a little disappointed in the Bucks, but I wasn't never. I ain't gonna say I was ever I ever had a whole bunch of hope in them anyway. I just felt like we was old.
Right.
So yeah.
You
can see how bad Doc coached, and to finally realize in Game 5 that Brooke can't play in this series, like like Brooke was putting the whole defense off balance. You know what I'm saying? And we finally took him out the starting lineup in Game 5, which was too late. You know, so adjustments. You got to make some adjustments better. If we keep him, I don't know what's gonna happen with him.
I like both of y'all responses because them was my follow-up questions. I had one about Ant and one about what's next for the Bucks. We're gonna go back to Ant. is Ant really that dude? Is Ant Ant proven that he ready to be like mentioned in that, like, I ain't gonna even say top 10. Is he in that top 5 in the league yet? Is he cracking that 5?
Would you say he not because he ain't won nothing or what?
No, I'm just saying.
I would say so.
I
I think
think so.
he's the face of the league, right? You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? As
Mm-hmm.
far as the charisma, as far as the game, as far as
Mm-hmm.
I think the little paternity stuff kind of setting back a little bit, maybe
Right.
just
Yep.
a little bit, put a little kink in his armor. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, man, at that dude. Now, this is what I will say.
Mm-hmm.
They made it to the Western Conference Finals last year, right?
I think, was it that or the second round? Either or, yeah. I know they made
Yeah.
it out the first round, but yep.
I think this might be his year, man. I think
Ooh.
he learned from his mistakes last year, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like non-existent at some points in the game where he was shying away from the ball in the big moments. So I think he got in his head a little bit last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the pressures of the upcoming rounds are probably going. They weigh on everybody, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he's looking so comfortable, bro, that he should.
Agree.
He knocked off the goat. One of the people
Right,
everybody
right.
the goat, man, and then probably one of the most prolific scorers we've ever seen. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think nothing can phase him at this point, dog. So
I'm a believer, man.
yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. I think that's who I'm rooting for right now at this point. Both my two teams is out. I think I'm gonna root for Ant, man. I
and
gotta root for him.
you know
Yeah,
who's
I
finally
think.
coming around. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
Nah, I agree with you. What you said, like, just seem like all around. There's a few other people I like too. Like, you got a lot of people who argue. I be seeing a debate. Like, they be even him. He's salty too. Like Jason Tatum, he's salty that he
Mm-hmm.
not looked at as the face. Because on paper he really is, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just something he missing. If you ask me.
I
I don't think
think it's because
he don't got the charisma.
that's what I was gonna say.
He
I
don't
think, and
answer
he
well. It's like,
chasing it. He
yeah,
wanna be it too much. Like, it's like a prima donna kind of, in a sense. Like,
Okay.
he feel like he should be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
Okay.
I don't think Kobe and Mike and them was looking for it. You know what I'm
yeah.
Okay.
saying?
They just
I
Yeah.
don't
going out
even
there
think
killing.
I don't even think Brown was looking for it. Brown was chosen. He was called the chosen one in high school. But like,
Mhm.
when I
Yeah.
think Jason Tatum, like you said, like, he's asking, like, well, why not me? Like, why
Yeah.
ain't I in the, and that's what I think make him not be in it. Cause
Because of
he
that.
wanna
Okay.
be in it.
Okay.
That's exactly
Yeah. Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this too about the T Wolves. I think Juju Drew Randall,
Mhm.
he finally
Mhm.
like coming around, and they look good as a tandem right now. I didn't
Mhm.
like it at first when he first went over there. They just
Mhm.
wasn't meshing well, but they look good now, bro. They look good.
Man.
Look good together.
Man, if Gobert have another, what do you have, like 20 and 30 or something crazy? If he play like that again, yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Cause they gonna have to see OKC or Denver at some point, depending on, cause I think that's who play each other next, right? I think Denver
Mm-hmm.
finna play. So that's good. One of them gotta knock out the other one. But I think the T Woods gotta play the winner of this Golden State and Houston thing. And I think they could beat either of those two teams, I think.
Yeah, me too.
So it's gonna be one, and then that was gonna be my other question too. Was before we got to that, is OKC looked so good in that first round in the West, and
Real quick, didn't it?
man, and Cleveland looked so good in the East.
Yeah.
Are they just guaranteed to go to the conference finals or to the chips just the way that they looking, or we think somebody gonna knock them?
I think so.
They're gonna make it to the conference finals. Both teams gonna make
Okay.
it to the conference finals. But they finna sweat Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana almost lost a few games to us, and we
Mm-hmm.
weren't that good. But those are two really good teams,
Man, good teams.
and they both got a superstar, So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they just playing really good as a team, and it's gonna be hard to knock them. You're gonna have to go 7 to knock both of them teams.
No, I agree. Now back to our Bucks, man. What's next? What's next? They sent us home to lick our wounds. We was beaten and battered. They said, "Damn, it ain't over for him yet. He ain't thinking
It
about
is over,
retiring yet."
man.
Achilles at 30 what? He 30 what?
He's 30 something. I don't know how old he is. He
I
30
think he
something.
never was like 100%. Like we not
Yeah.
seeing that young Dame no more. He older, bro. We
Yeah.
got him on the late show, so I think he honestly it was some problems with him from the beginning. Like that's just what my mind tells me, man. Like I'm
Mhm.
I
disappointed.
think he was unhappy in Portland, and they had such a good rapport with him. They was like, man, let's get him out of here, but so he can continue.
Mhm.
I don't think nothing was really wrong with him. But like, man, and they got old. He got old when he got here.
Fast
Like
though.
Duh.
We
He
ain't
can't
seen that much explosiveness from him since he been
because
here.
he came here probably heartbroken, man. He had just got his divorce. He came here, man. And then the
and
thing
maybe
is, we knew he
like,
didn't want to be here.
yeah.
He was very public about wanting to go to Miami. And other than starting with a letter M, we ain't nothing like Miami here in Milwaukee. It's cold. It ain't the same eye candy like that. So he probably was like, I'm fresh out of a marriage. I want to go to Miami, kickstart there. Ended up here. It was like, dog.
At the end of the day, you gotta do a job, man. I think he
You right.
did okay here.
Mm-hmm.
My honest opinion of Dame is he just didn't make people better. When his shot not falling, what are you doing now?
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
didn't defend. Like they was doing him like they was doing Steph a couple years ago. They was like getting the switch so they can get Dame on them, and they niggas was eating on Dame. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Paul, ooh, that was. But,
Hey, yo.
hey yo. But what's next for the Bucks, man? I don't want to panic. I don't think we should panic. I think we got one more year to try something. I know we ain't gonna be able to get enough of Dame now with that injury. He probably ain't coming back for this next upcoming year. I wouldn't, because
They said he'll be out till like January or February, something crazy.
That's a whole year. That's one of the worst injuries you can get
Mm-hmm.
as an athlete. The recovery. I mean, the surgery is not that bad. It's the recovery and the PT you got to do after that. That really makes that injury so gruesome. So I don't know, man. We gotta ship out. We gotta get rid of all them old niggas. Honestly, we just have to play the kids that we got, the young kids. We didn't play none of them young guys, bro, against a whole bunch of young niggas. Like what? That don't even make sense. We got all these young niggas on the bench. We playing against a young team that's got a lot of energy, that's explosive, that's fearless, and we got some cats on the bench the same way. And we just letting Brooke get ran past. We letting Bobby get ran past.
We
Like,
might have to
sense.
go and let Brooke go to somewhere and see. Like, I know we ain't gonna get back nothing great, but shoot, the Lakers ain't got a center. Give him over there and let us get one of them young dudes, a Jared Vanderbilt, one of them type of dudes, a Rui Hachimura, one of them. They ain't gonna give us Austin Reeves, but get somebody off of them, man. They need a five. Somebody else probably need a center too. And let Brooke just go on and hit it, man, and be the first piece.
Brooke has to be packaged this year. Because he's only weighing us down, bro. He's like a big ass anchor. He got to go.
I read an article, not to switch the subject, but about Boston, and they was like Boston might not be able to pay everybody this offseason. And one of the people that they was like that might not be back is Drew. I don't know how, but if Drew a free agent, man, we got to figure out a way. We got to do something to bring him back. We need Drew. I don't know how to look with
Drew probably ain't gonna come back here, bro. Drew feelings is hurt.
Yeah, we did hurt his feelings. He said he wanted to be a Buck for life at a press conference.
Yeah,
24 hours later.
Yeah. So Drew, that'll be a tough task, man. A tall task to get Drew back.
And sometimes you just gotta go on and put that pride aside and let them know you was wrong. Just
I don't
come on home, Drew.
We may. How long is Doc with us? Like for real, how long did we sign that nigga for?
I don't know. We paying 3 coaches right now.
Yeah, but I thought we only signed Doc to a 1 year.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Let me see.
I hope so.
Cause he gotta go, bro. I hope he out of there. Doc Rivers contract.
We need to ain't somebody that traded a coach before for like some money or a player. We need to trade Doc Rivers to somebody.
They signed him to a 3.5-year deal, bro.
Oh, so this was the half.
Everywhere Doc go, he just go stink it up, man.
Stinky. He's stinky.
Man.
Hey, they asked Doc about losing 3-1 leads in series, and he said, "Hey, but y'all didn't give me no credit for getting up 3-1." Who's like, so you gotta win to get some credit.
And he was like, I used to watch so many games where he was coaching. Where was that? Philly, right? He was in Philly. He was with the Clippers.
Yeah, Boston
and Boston. Boston probably the only team that he didn't lose a lot of 20-point leads and lose games.
And that was them players more than him, though.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was KG and Ray and Rondo.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about with Boston for being a good team.
Yeah.
But as far as like having 20-point leads and not calling timeouts when you're supposed to, and not having the right personnel in there, and trying to win the game as opposed to trying to like manage the game.
Playing not to lose.
He was terrible with that, bro. And then he just have no sense. It looked like he has no sense of urgency. And then they're gonna bring the nigga back here.
And you see what he did to Ben Simmons' career, just to mess Ben Simmons up.
We signed Doc to a 3.5-year, $40 million contract.
We got him for 3 more years,
got him for 3 more. So no, we got
so sad that
2.5 more.
Oh, this ain't his first year. I keep thinking this is first year.
2 more years.
He came last year, so the half was last year.
So the half was last year.
So we got 2 more. 2
more
years.
Right. Yeah. Got him for 2 more years.
2 more years of this fool. We gonna lose Giannis before he gone. Giannis gonna finally make up his mind to leave.
When Giannis gonna when his contract up?
I don't know, but we better sign his brother back if we want to keep him. Get old Thanasis back out. I felt like Thanasis would have did all right against Indiana. He don't care. He'd have got out there and got wild with him at least. He would have fought Halliburton daddy when his daddy ran up on Giannis.
That was crazy.
Thanasis would have got with him.
That was crazy work right there, man.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see that? I don't know if it's real or not, but they had that picture that Cleveland got all them shirts made that say "Control Your Dad" that they give it to the players during the series. Dog, control your daddy, dog.
Oh, so we got so next year we got Giannis for 25, 26, 26, 27, and then 27, 28, he got the player option.
We better get it together before then.
And then 28, 29, he's an unrestricted free agent.
We better get it together before then.
We
before
got
the player option.
So the 2 years Doc here.
Oh.
Then he could be gone after the that, and we still have another year with Giannis.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the selling point to keep him. We gotta tell him, hey, come back on your player option. Doc ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
Doc gonna be gone, man. You and your brother come back. And the other little nigga, the other little brother overseas. We'll sign him to our G League team, to the herd.
But can't we like match? Like if a team, give them a contract.
Not if it's a player option.
Player option, we can't.
No,
so restricted free agent is
you can match.
We can match. Okay.
Yep. But he's gonna be unrestricted after the player.
Yeah.
So he can leave at the player option, and then if he do stay, he still can leave. So we gotta get it together, man. Beg Drew. If Drew don't make it back to Boston, dog, we gotta beg and plead. Fly that nigga out to the Hamptons like Golden State did Kevin Durant. Do something.
We'll ship Dame out on the stretcher.
Man, on the whatever.
We'll put him on that little cart, the little thing, the little scooter they be having for niggas with the Achilles. We'll put right on the plane with that. We can.
We'll take Drew in a heartbeat, dog.
Take Pat, take Brooke, and we'll give you a first round draft pick.
For sure. Now, Before we wrap, I want us to touch this topic real quick. And we kind of talked about Bill Belichick a little earlier, but they were saying in a recent report that she amassed a real estate portfolio worth $8 million since she's been talking to dude. So before the show, I was telling Hayes the question of what's considered tricking? Like what? And
if you got it, man. You know?
Right, and then the slogan, like, do you agree with the "it ain't tricking if you got it" or "you got to pay to play" or like, well, how do y'all feel? Like, because the thing is, say I'm wealthy, I got this little arm candy with me, 8 million, boy, that's a heavy tag. Hey, I can keep your lifestyle because if you with me, you gonna share my lifestyle as it is, which is already gonna be a flex for you, a upgrade for you. But man, if I'm kicking you down to 8 M's, oh no. that's what it's like. Hey, now.
Well, you can look at it like this too. It might not, like, she might have got a property for, couple $100,000, might have acquired it, and then it appreciated to that.
That's true.
Probably, I don't know, whatever. That's not here nor there. I've never been a nigga to just be like tricking on women. I don't know. It just ain't in me. Now if you're my girl, then of course we can.
And you can have whatever you like.
No, you can have whatever you like, but
said you can have whatever you like.
So yeah, I guess Bill ain't wrong.
Sticks, you ever tricked on a chick?
He can afford it, man. He can afford it.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What's the most you spent on a chick, dog, that you just was like, damn, I put this bread on her?
She was your girl though, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I quickly learned, like, it wasn't being the same, for me.
Reciprocated. There you go.
So I had to fall back. But it's like, to answer your question, it's like, man, honestly, I mean, niggas talk all that, man, if you ain't really having no motion, man, you ain't gonna hold a motherfucker attention, man.
Right.
So if you ain't looking out or doing something, she gone. So I mean, if you gotta
so
watch
many niggas that's willing to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So many niggas that's willing to, and it's so accessible nowadays, especially if you a baddie. Hey, nigga, you ain't tricking on me. The next nigga in my inbox ready.
Man.
So
yeah. So like,
I think more power to you, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest resource you gonna,
to a certain extent, you gotta play the game. I ain't saying, like, putting her wants and stuff before yours or nothing like that, nah, nigga. But I mean, you gotta be looking out or something.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't. So like, I was dealing with somebody, you know what I'm saying, on her birthday. I bought her some shoes and a couple things, took her out to eat, and you know what I'm saying. Like, but I'm dealing with you. I feel like that's what's supposed to happen when you're dealing with somebody serious.
For sure. You know not just new people you meet now. Hell
no. Hell, you ain't finna just be going out to eat. I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you my woman, then that's expected. Of course, it's a no-brainer. But other than that,
man, I was dating this chick, man. She went to school out of town, man. This was way back, man. I bought her a women's Rockaware velour suit as a going back to school gift.
Yeah,
and you know what? I married her after that. Some years later, that's my woman. I tricked on it and it worked.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I was telling Hayes this story though, way back. This is and I ain't gonna say no names, but fresh out of high school, man, I was working in a little MPS rec system, man, and I was talking to this little chick, man, little light skinned chick, and I wouldn't even say we was going together, but we was talking. You know what I'm saying? And she had told me about this little watch she liked at this little store, and it wasn't nothing crazy. It was a little Donna Karen watch, cost like $50. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, this and that. And then I ended up getting a speeding ticket. And she was like, oh, my people's work, you know, at the police station. Woo, you buy me this watch. I can get your ticket cleared, this and that. Man, I bought her a little watch. My ticket was maybe like $60, $80. Man, when I tell you this heifer ain't get that ticket paid. And I bought her that $50. Nah. And then I found out that my license got suspended. I ended up a total of $200-something. And buying this watch, paying that ticket, get the license reinstated.
Man, it's okay, man. It's okay, brother.
I'm dog. Boy, hey. I ain't know no better, dog. That was fresh out of high school, dog. Man, right.
I can say mine's happened when I ain't know no better either.
That was my origin story.
That's for the development. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Then I became cold-hearted. No. But other than that, anybody got anything else, man, before we get ready to wrap?
We finna open the ice cream stand. Tasty Twists will be open in the next 2 to 3 weeks, so you know y'all
there we go.
Check us out.
Yeah,
there we go.
Somebody
there
had
we go.
made a post about y'all. She was like, no, somebody had made a post and she reposted it. She was like, I still haven't been to see what the hype was all about. I said, well, they gonna be open. And she was like, ain't they closed this year? She said, ain't they closed anyway? I said, no, they opening up this year. So, you know, I for y'all, man. So,
oh yeah,
appreciate it, fam.
Tasty Twist. You know, I'll be walking over there with the kids, man. I'll y'all over there.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Get that young twinkle coat, man.
Yeah.
If you knew better, you'd do better.
I get some wings, just cracking.
On the real.
Check us out.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
other than that, man, I ain't got nothing going on myself. I'm trying to just make some more content, man. That's my goal. But other than that, nothing much. Hayes, what about you?
Man, like I said, just ready to enjoy my summer, man. I got about 4 more weeks, brother. We are taking the kids to DC.
Oh, okay.
The 2nd through the 6th, I want to say. So that whole week, Monday through Friday, we're gonna be gone. So
Okay.
That's gonna be a good time, man. But yeah, that's it, man.
Man, and with that being said, man, always be gooder, because good ain't good enough. Remember to save the children and never, ever, ever underestimate black youth. Episode 17, we up out of here. Oh, let me hit the button.
Like and subscribe.